Hello everyone, it's Dean here with the Rogue Deck Chronicles, and we are back with another fantastic Rogue deck. And this week we are going to be playing a very interesting list. I like it. As you can tell by our screen, we're playing Tool Drop, specifically the Tool Drop on the Bronzong from the new Phantasmal Flame set. So this is a Stage 1, 140 HP Pokemon Metal type. And we're really only using this for one attack, and it's literally Tool Drop. So for 3 colorless energy, this attack does 40 damage for each Pokemon tool attached to all Pokemon. Not just yours, but it includes your opponent's Pokemon as well. And I think that's important here, because we've done Tool Drop. Tool Drop is not a new attack. It is not a new, I wouldn't say mechanic, but we've seen a Tool Drop card in almost every single format. But you normally only count your bench, your board state. But we can also take advantage of whenever our opponent puts tools on their side of the board. So those Air Balloons on the Goldangos, the Bravery Charms on the Gardevoir decks, cards like that powers up our attack as well. I've done it to where I have almost done 400 if not plus damage in one turn during my playtesting with this attack. This is actually very fun. I love this deck. I've actually been in some pretty tough matches in my playtesting, so hopefully we can replicate that with this video today. So obviously Bronzong is not the only card in here. We do play a 4-3 line of that line. One of our main support Pokemon is the Varoom Revavroom, specifically Revavroom EX. So we have a 4-2 liner here because we want to get their EX out, and we're utilizing that tune-up ability. The tune-up ability reads, this Pokemon may have up to 4 Pokemon tools attached to it. If it loses the ability, discard the other tools until you only have 1. As of right now, there's not really a way to get rid of this ability in play. We don't have the Path of the Peak. Cards like Cleffa and all that only really affect basic Pokemon, and this is a Stage 1 Pokemon. So we really just use this to help load up our board with tools, and really we use this as a more or less a tank in this deck, and you'll see why with the type of tools that we do play. So play a 4-2 line of this. We have Genesect EX in here just because of the metallic signal. It's a great effect. If you're playing any metal deck, you have to play a Genesect EX in there. Actually, correction, any metal evolution deck. So we have 2 copies in here because we really need to get that Genesect to help move along our board state, and also really to thin out our deck. We also play one of Fez because Fez is great. It's almost in every single deck. And then we play 2 Cleffas. For the longest time, I had a single Cleffa in here, and I really missed having it to open up. Granted, you still don't open it up all the time, but having the ability to grab this card, just having 2 helps increase those odds dramatically. Because really this deck you want to play from behind if you can, and we want to do that because of our energy count. So we'll just go down to the energy real quick. We do a 4 of the Ignition. That's not the reason why we want to play behind. It's the reversal energy we want to do. So remember, reversal counts as 3 energy when we are behind on prizes, and if it's attached to a non-rule box Pokemon. Well, the only Pokemon we're really attaching energy to in this deck is going to be the Bronzong. It's non-room box Pokemon, so reversal is perfect. Ignition's perfect because that also gives us our 3 energy when we need it. So we'll go with our items, our trainer cards here. We play Buddy-Buddy Poffin, our Bronzong, and our Revavroom and our Cleffa are all at 70 or less. For Nest Ball, to help get our Fezandipitis, our Genesects, and really any of our other Pokemon we need it. We do play 1 Super Rod just to recycle the Pokemon. We don't play any basic energy, so we're not recycling any basic energy. But since we only do a 4-3 of the Bronzong, it's really nice if we can recycle those cards and really any of our Pokemon. play one switch because sometimes we can get stuck and need to switch out. And our A-Spec of choice is going to be the Treasure Tracker. So this was from Prismatic Evolutions, and you don't really see this card much. Honestly, it's not a good A-Spec, but in this deck, it's actually really powerful because we can search for up to 5 Pokemon tools and put them in our hand. And that's what this deck is all about. So this is probably the only deck where Treasure Tracker is actually very beneficial. Typically, it's not really a good card. I will say, if you don't want to use the Treasure Tracker, I think Prime Catcher is a good option here. Maybe Hero's Cape to bulk up some of your Pokemon here. I wouldn't say Secret Box because we really need some of our resources. Yeah, see, those are probably the best. Honestly, those are probably the best A-Specs out there. But we can, I think the Treasure Tracker, it finds a good home here in this deck. So for our supporters, we play Arven, Boss's Orders, and Lillie's Determination. We are very light on our supporter count. We really just need Lillie's Determination to get a fresh hand when we're kind of low, Arven to help get our items and our tools, and then Boss to kind of cherry pick getting multiple prizes at once. So for the tools, this is the main part and the most important part of this deck. We play 3 Air Balloons, 3 Brave Bangles, 3 Lucky Helmets, and then 4 Rigid Bands. So the Rigid Band ties back to the Revavroom EX, because if we need to, while we set up or while we're not behind on prizes, we can put the Revavroom EX into the active and try to tank hits. We're already 280 damage, and then with the Rigid Band, we take 30 less damage. So if we have two of these on here, we're taking 60 less, 90 less. So we can really take and absorb hits while we get set up. So that is the deck. Very straightforward. It's actually very fun. I've been having a blast playing this, but I will say patience is the biggest thing with this deck. We want to play from behind to activate the reversal energies. We do have the Ignition, but I try to save those for the end game to where we can get those big hits at the end, or really when we're in a pinch in the beginning. You don't really want to be the aggressor in this deck, but sometimes you have to just to move the game along, because a lot of decks are wanting to have the opponent take the first hit, the first prize card. So now we're joining the club. We're like a cardboard deck. They don't mind playing from behind. We don't either. So let's take the Bronzong tool drop deck onto the ladder and see how we do. Okay, everyone, we're in our first game here with Bronzong tool drop. We'll see if we win coin toss here. We do. So I'm going to choose to go second. Reason being, I want to try to start with that Cleffa. We get Lillie's Determination. Ooh, this is not the best in the world. But we'll start with the Genesect. Don't want to put my Fez out yet. But at least with the Genesect, we can put an Air Balloon on there and try to set up our board. Hopefully we'll get something better when we get the Lillie's Determination. And it looks like we're going against, I'm going to guess, Terrabox with this start. They're one of the few Pokemon, or few decks that like having that Ditto, the Transform and Start Ditto. So King's gone. Okay. Maybe this is some sort of Kangaskhan deck? Okay, so Jamming Tower affects us, but it doesn't. It still counts our tools. The tools just don't have any abilities. So we can't use the Air Balloon. We can't get the damage reduction with Rigid Band. But we can still have the tools on there and count towards our attack. And unfortunately, we don't play any stadiums in our deck. So unless they have a counter stadium, this is going to stay on. And of course, we get the Air Balloon. It's always like that. So they may think we're not being smart with putting that on there, but they'll see why. I'm gonna do Lucky Helmet on the Cleffa, preemptively put the Rigid Band on the Varoom, and I'm gonna thin out the deck right now. And we're just going to end our turn. So I saw from what they were doing, it looks like they're playing the new Lopunny, Mega Lopunny deck. So using the Dust Ball to help with their damage modifications, because they're only hitting for 230. Which, in this case, they can one-shot the Genesect, but really they can one-shot all my Pokemon except for the Revavroom EX. Which the Jamming Tower kind of screws up our plan here. But we'll see. I kind of wish we had a Bronzong, because we are behind a turn. But they don't have room on their bench for the Lopunny. Right now they may attack us with the Fan Rotom, but it looks like they're not doing anything either. So unfortunately we don't have a lot going on as well. So I'm just going to thin out some more here. And I am just going to end our turn. They'll probably get the Pidgeot out for a quick search. And then that way they can get off and running up, so they have that in hand. Wondering what they're going to use the quick search for. Maybe a rare candy into the Dusknoir to put some pressure on us. So they go into the Dusclops. I wonder if they're going to use the Curse Blast ability. Maybe knock out our Cleffa. So I wonder what evolution they're going after. Lopunny, and then I didn't see what the energy was. Jet Energy. Okay, so they're getting ready for the Baneri thing, for their play, but they don't have the Baneri out. So they're kind of bench locked. They kind of went really aggressive. So now they're going to get the Baneri. So we'll take a prize card. So let's see if this helps us out. We got a Lillie, so we can at least draw some cards. So we'll see what they do. I wouldn't be surprised if they put down a Baneri here. Okay, so they do that. So they're getting their play set up here. We got a Bronzor. I'm just gonna Lilies, even though we had a lot of stuff in our hand. Okay, so we have Buddy-Buddy. So we'll get another one of these. We'll get one of each out. Wish I can retreat. Set up the Bronzor. Put a tool on the Varoom. I'm actually going to get a Fez, because we did get knocked out last turn. And draw some more cards. And then I'm going to use Metallic Signal just to kind of thin out a little bit here. And I'll just end my turn. We'll see if they're able to get into us with their hand and we didn't disrupt them. I'm pretty sure they will. Because they have the Jet Energy, they'll move into the active. Even without the Jet Energy, they can pre-retrieve with the Lillie SEX. So, this is a up-and-coming deck in my opinion. We haven't really seen much of this with in tournaments, but as you can see, the numbers really add up really well with this deck, with the Megalopony deck. So I am going to promote Arven. I am going to evolve. We are behind prizes, so we're good with the reversal energy here. As of now, we are doing 120, so we're not gonna do the damage, even though I would like to one-shot that. We're gonna Arven first. We need a treasure tracker, and then we can get Brave Bangle here. We don't have a tool on there yet, so we can put the Brave Bangle, and we're going to use treasure tracker and just grab, honestly, let's just grab everything else until, let's see if we can actually do 330 here. So we'll put Brave Bangle on that, we'll put Air Balloon on the Fez, even though we can't really retreat with it. Put another Rigid Band here. Let's separate out these tools. Where are we at? We're at 360. We are just enough to one-shot that thing. And we're gonna get 3 prizes just like that. One, 2, 3. We're down to 2 more prizes. We have our bosses left in the deck. We got another tool. So when the Bronzor knocks out, we are good to go. We have Ignition Energy in our hand. So if we can get one of the 2 prizes, we'll win. If we can get the main King's Gone at this point, we're actually in a very decent spot. Honestly, if it wasn't for these Mega Pokemon, we wouldn't be here. Getting 3 prizes is so good. And with this deck, because they didn't have the Dusclops line out, they're not going to get multiple prizes on us. So as it stands, if they don't Iono us, we can get game, because we can boss up the Latias or the Fez, and we should be good to go. They don't really have an attacker on board. The best that they can do is feed me like a Fan Rotom, because I know they want to get their Megalopony going. That way they can survive a game, or a turn, sorry. But they just don't know we have the boss in hand. So they really need to Iono us, if not, this is game. So they're going to boss us, knowing that we can't retreat. Why did they do that? Oh, because they think I can't attack. But I have the Ignition Energy, so we are good. They probably don't realize we play that. So yeah, they fed us the Fan Rotom. Yeah, and this should be game. So we're doing 360 already. So let's boss up. Just take out any old 2-prizer. I could have gone really cheeky and taken out the King's Gone, but let's just get the 2 prizes. And then bam, we got this. And that's our first win with the Bronzong tool drop. Again, this is a really fun deck. Knowing how to play from behind is very important with this. Again, this is something I'm not used to. I'm usually very aggressive when I play my decks. So being able to be okay with playing from behind is honestly very crucial. So we got the win against Megalopony. So let's go into the next game and see how that goes. Okay, we're into our next game here with Bronzong tool drop. We had a good first game. We were able to beat the Megalopony deck. Now let's see what we can do with this next opponent. So it looks like our opponent won the coin flip. So they will go first, which is fine with us because we can use a supporter, we can try to grasp and draw for once, or we can just have this start again. I'd rather start the Genesect, to be honest. That way they don't necessarily know what we're doing, and it looks like we're going against Salamence EX. As y'all may remember, I have a weird relationship with this deck. I never won a single game, and he saw that in my video. I actually did Salamence EX. I could not make this deck work with everything I tried. But let's see if this Infernal Fill can do. They're known for spreading, so that's something we need to be careful of here. So we actually have a decent board setup here. We'll play Arven, and we'll grab Air Balloon because we're gonna try Grasping Draw. Let's see, we get our Cleffas. We have one Cleffa, and then we have. I'll grab another Varoom. Retreat into Cleffa, and we'll just Grasping Draw. We don't really need to pull out right now, so we have a lot for next turn. If we get knocked out, we have the Fez to drop some more cards. We have a lot of tools in our hand. We have the Genesect, so we honestly can be able to I'm gonna say do a knockout, but they just evolve to Salamence EX, and they just attack. They're not really doing much here. They're just doing their spread, Y Blast. How are they doing Y Blast? What was the other? Is that Neo Upper? Neo Upper, that's their ace spec. Okay, so they didn't knock us out, but we have free retreat. So let's see if we can actually knock him out. So we'll get Bronzong, Revavroom. Actually, we can't knock him out because of we're not behind prizes. Unless we didn't get an Ignition Energy. I'm gonna put Lucky Helmet on the Cleffa here. We're just trying to load up on our Pokemon. I can try to toss up the Bagon, but I kind of want to get something knocked out here. It's probably, unfortunately, it's going to be our Bronzor and our other Revavroom, but we should be fine. So we'll just Grasping Draw. Perfect. We got some cards for next turn. And we'll see what they do here. This is a deck I was not expecting to play. I haven't seen Salamence since it first got released. What was the set again? Journey Together. Wow, I can't believe Journey Together has been that long ago. So we'll see what we get. Well, we get another Bronzor at least. So there's that. So they're playing with the Blaziken engine, which I believe we tried that as well. I think that is the best partner for Salamence EX, because you can get the energy onto the Pokemon very easily. So with these spread attackers, it's one of our weaknesses because we are single prize and our Pokemon are very low HP. But with that being said, we are getting, we're going to be behind in prizes. So we should be fine here. I'm gonna grab another Varoom. Going to retreat. Don't know how much we're doing. We're doing 190. They're not one-shotting us with the spread attacker, so we should be fine here. I'm going to thin out my deck here. Just so we can get more damage. I don't mind going after. I want to go after Blaziken because we're weak to fire. I'm trying to get that out of the way. At least one less. They'll probably still get it. But we'll get a prize and we'll save the big boy for later. Because we have 2 more bosses. And we weren't one-shotting it anyway, so if we can do that in the one-shot, I'd rather do that. We're also still behind in prizes to make the reversal energy still active. And then they get a tool card, so I'm betting you they're not reading what we do. So if they attach, they're probably not reading what we do. Because then that's just helping us out. So they get a Combuskin. So are they going to do the second attack and do Dragon Impact and knock us out? Or are they still going to go with the spread approach? They're probably going to go the spread. That way they can get multiple. Whoa. Is that Ignition? Yeah, so they're going Dragon Impact. Okay. Oh, I can see. So it just says discard 3 energy, right? 2 energy. That's actually very smart. The Ignition makes this deck actually better. I don't hate that. Maybe it's time to revisit Salamence. Okay, what can we do here? We're currently doing 160, so we're still not one-shotting anything. I'm going to Super Rod and get our Bronze Online back in. Full Metal Signal, Metallic Signal, get the Bronzong out. There's really not much else we can do. 3, 5, yeah, I should be able to attack, and I am. 160. If I would attack, I probably could have knocked that out. And they would have been behind in prizes, but they have the Blaziken game set up. But right now they have no basic energy in their discard. And they can see that I'm low on my attackers. So unfortunately this turn is probably a setup turn. We'll give him the Cleffa. Get the Rigid Band, so we'll put that on there. Fortunately, we're not getting much right now. We're just going to Grasping Draw. I kind of regret not taking this, putting damage on this and knocking him out. But then that would have fed into the Blaziken. And it looks like they're taking the last 3 prizes, so. Win some, you lose some. Wasn't expecting to hit Salamence for sure. This is a deck we have not seen since the release of Journey Together. So I'm glad that really the Ignition Energy kind of really made that deck better. So glad this trainer was able to find a way to make it work. Seems like a fun deck. Let us know if you want us to revisit this deck and see if we can give one more stab at it. Because obviously I didn't do well with it. Maybe some more changes in this can actually be a new playable deck and something I can take to a challenge or even a road night. So let us know in the comments. But with that, we'll go into game 3 and see how we do. Okay everyone, we are in another game with Bronzong Toll Drop. First game went really great our way, second game not so much. So let's see how this third game goes. This has been an interesting night, going against Bangalopini, getting the win on that, going against Salmon EX, which we didn't win, but it was really cool to see that deck in action. Are we going first or second? So we're going first. So I want to start with the Genesect. Even though I probably should start with the Cleffa. But I'm going to give them the easy pivot here, or easy knockoff. So we get Bronzong. We get a Revavroom here. And I'm just going to thin out already. That way we can have better odds of getting something next turn that's a little better than the Pokemon. But we have Lillies, so we should be good refreshing our hand if we need to. So it looks like we're going against Charizard here. So good news, if it's the Terra Charizard, that's the Dark type. We're not weak to it. Bad news is they can one-shot us no matter what. So we have to, once we get behind, we need to really take advantage of that and just try to one-shot their Charizard EXs. So we'll see if they're playing with the new build. There's a new build going around out there from the winner of Stuttgart. If they play the Dust Clubs line, we may be in a little trouble here. But okay, they're playing with the Lopunny build. So this looks like the one that Tord Reckless built and played at that same tournament. So if you don't know, he is one of the best players. He's from the European region. So the Lopunny is definitely a cornerstone counter, especially for the Charizard deck. It is also just really strong on its own. You don't really need much with it. So we'll evolve our attackers. I'm going to Metallic Signal already and grab. Okay, so we only got one EX. So the other one is prized. I'm going to put the Lucky Helmet in the Cleffa. We prized 2 of our Bronzors. Interesting. Okay, we can deal with that. Let's just Lillies. I was kind of hoping for an Air Balloon. We did not grab it. We're not really doing anything. I don't see the point. Put energy on the Bronzong. Oh. Duh, we can just switch. I know how to play this game, right? Okay. Well. 5, we're drawing 2. I could attach. I'll attach, and that way we can draw one more. And we'll Grasping Draw. See what we get. We got Ignition for next turn. We got an Air Balloon. So even if they boss up and take out our Bronzong. We're good with the other one. Kind of stinks that we prized 2 of our Bronzors. So this is going to be very interesting. But they have a low card hand right now. So they can retreat the Pidgey into the Charizard and start swinging. Not sure if they want to do that, so they get Hilda. They get the Lopunny. So are they going to go with the Lopunny or are they going to go with Charizard? Go with the Charizard. I don't blame them. Lopunny and Charizard have the same HP, but Lopunny's worth 3 prizes versus Charizard's 2. So perfect. Our reversal is now live. And we have an opportunity to one-shot this thing. So let's see if we can pull that off. So trying to load up our Pokemon. So right now we're at 150. Actually, I'm not going to put energy on that bomb. Just trying to see if this is even possible for us. Unfortunately, I think we just need hope that we get a good... Okay, so we have what on here? 1, 2, 3. Don't know why I put 2 of the Lucky Helmets on there. We'll do that. We'll put Air Balloon on this dude. Where are we at? We're at 270. We're just 10 short. If we had another tool, we would have got that. We're just gonna thin out. We have nothing to thin. And we'll just hit for 310. We can't do anything else here. We just have to hope that their hand is not good. We know they're going to take out that Bronzong. And they just go into the Lopunny. So if we can get a tool, we can knock that out and get 3 prizes and get ahead. So let's just see what we get. We need 2. Okay. So we'll Fez and see what we get here. We need two tools. We got 1 tool. I'm gonna put that on the Fez. So we can go after the Charizard, which is what I'm thinking we should chase after. Because then we can... Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have another Bronzor. And there's no way for us to get one. We'll just hit for 310, get 2 prizes, hope we get stuff that will work. So we got a Bronzor, so that's good. We'll start setting up. We got an Arven. They promote the Lopunny, so they're not doing the second attack, or the first attack. But they can do the second attack, and they're one-shotting us anyway. And there goes our hand. Arven, Buddy-Buddy, it's not the worst thing in the world. Could be worse. But we are behind a turn. but they got their A-Spec out of the way. Kind of wish we had another attacker other than the Bronzong in this deck. Maybe that's something I can look into. Blood Moon Ursula EX is an option. I also thought about maybe getting rid of the special energies and go with the Middle Maker Matang route, but that's ultimately more cards. Even if we just play the 8 energy, it just doesn't really work. So, we took our Bronzong. Let's Buddy-Buddy for this one. We're gonna play Super Rod and grab these back into our deck. Let's play Arven here. How many tools we have left? We have 4 tools left. So we can... let's just do that. And let's flip the script, see what else we get. Okay, so we got the Bronzong for next turn. We got the Reversal Energy for next turn. I'm going to use the Treasure Tracker. Okay, maybe I miscounted. Oh no, we got... okay. So, he's always good. Put these here. And I'm going to retreat into one of these. And we'll just see what how this goes. Obviously, I hope they don't have a boss to boss up the Bronzong. If they do, and they do. Okay, let's see if we can still come back from this. And we would have gotten Ignition Energy too. Fun times. Let's see what we get here. Before let's thin out. I'm not sure if there's anything to thin. There is not. We do have 2 Bronzongs in the deck. Let's see if we grab it. We got Arven. We can get a Nest Ball for it. If they have another boss, we're just done. We can't really do anything else at this point. Use effective script, so we're just going to retreat into one of the rooms again. And we're just going to end turn. We can't really do much. This is a setup turn for us. If they have a boss, that's game. We can't really come back from that. They have Pidgeotto. And if we can get this KO on the Lopunny, that would be amazing. So they didn't have it. So let's see if we can pull this off. So we're going to evolve up. Play Buddy-Buddy. Energy on there, we are doing 390, so we have it, so we can hold off on the other Rigid Band. Let's flip the script, see what we get. Okay. Well, Genesect. Oh, that's an issue. We don't have, well, honestly, we don't really need another one. Let's just get 3 prizes. So 1, 2, and 3. See what that grabs us. Okay, we got more. So they need to evolve into a Charizard. They have 3 Charmanders on board. They need a rare candy. I'm not sure how many rare candy they used already. 0. Do they not play rare candies? That's interesting. So they're going to item lock us, which is fine. Do they not know we win? We win. Oh my gosh, we beat Charizard. Oh, hold up. We're not behind in prizes. Now we win. They forgot Ignition exists. We hit the Badoo. And we got our last prize. I can't believe we came back from behind with that one. They did everything to get us, and they just couldn't get those Charizards. I don't think this list plays rare candy, but yeah, I can't believe we beat Charizard Lopunny. That was really cool. Really going from behind, taking advantage of the Mega Pokemon with the 3 prizes, and just being a single board state. They didn't even go after our multiprizers at all. They just went after our attackers, which is fine. We were just able to really recycle, be patient, and really pull off that victory. So I'm glad we were able to beat Charizard. This is one of the toughest matchups. So yeah, I love this deck. This full drop deck is slowly becoming one of my favorites right now. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, I'm actually speechless. I can't believe we won that. So that's really, really cool there. Okay, well, that was the Bronzong tool drop deck. Honestly, this deck is a blast. When I was talking to Dev about this, he said he couldn't really make this deck work, and honestly, I did a little research. I learned how the workings of this deck operate and make sense. And once I understood how you really should play this, it was actually very easy to really pick up this deck and just run with it. Coming from behind is very, very fun to do, especially with this. We can get the 3 prize Mega Evolution knockouts so easily, as you can tell with games 1 and 3, going after those Lopunnies and just like really coming out of nowhere and one-shotting. Like, they know we exist, but not understanding and maybe not even knowing how many tools we play, and we don't really need a lot. And honestly, the MVP, the backbone of this deck, is the Revavroom EX. If it wasn't for that tune-up ability, our damage would be so much reduced, and we probably wouldn't be able to play catch-up with the Mega Pokemon. But because we can put 4 tools on here, that makes us have 160 easily just with 1 Pokemon. And we try to get 2 set up, and then you have the other Pokemon in play. At first I had issues with how to draw with this deck, but once I learned to really utilize Lucky Helmet and also utilizing Cleffa really well, drawing was actually not that hard for me. I was also glad we were able to utilize Treasure Tracker in this video. We don't really see this ace spec, and this is probably really perfect for this. I saw some other decks or some other versions play Precious Trolley, Prime Catcher, but really I didn't have an issue setting up for most of my games. Using Treasure Tracker to grab those tools when you need it and just like power up your attacker in one time is very, very beneficial. But yeah, I'm really glad we found this deck. This is really fun. I'm actually building this in real life, and I'm going to bring it to my locals. So if y'all are watching this, listening to this from people in my local league, watch out. You'll probably see toll drop in upcoming future. In some of our tournaments. If you know which tournaments, you know. Well, yeah. Thank you for listening to this. If you made it this far in the video, please like and subscribe to our channel. We are a small channel. We're just looking to grow, and we love making this content. This is a passion project for me, and I'm glad that Devin is able to really go alongside me doing this. We love showing these road decks. This is what we're known for. If you ask any of our friends, we don't really play the meta stuff. So being able to find fun decks like this, I'm just really glad that we're able to show just our passion and our enjoyment of this game. But yeah, until next time, everyone, thank you for watching the Road Deck Chronicles featuring Bronzong Toll Drop. Yeah, until next time, have fun playing those sneaky decks. See y'all.